Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have new nails. Yes, I took off my old nails pretty much as soon as that video I posted with Highway Glow was done. I pretty much took them off. There was just too much growth. I couldn't do it anymore. And they were all starting to lift at the cuticle area. Well, what would have been the cuticle of that nail, considering it was like a freaking inch up. It wasn't that grown out, but you guys know what I mean. You know, it was so far up, but it was starting to lift, so I was just like, yeah, whatever. So I just clipped them down, because that's how I remove my nails when I don't use a peel off, is I will cut them down pretty low, like, you know, I'll cut them down as low as I can without obviously cutting my skin or my natural nail underneath. And then I will take off the polish. If it's not gel polish, if it's just regular polish, I'll take off the polish. And then I have a gel polish like remover. It comes in a bottle, like a nail polish bottle, and you just brush it on. And it works on the gel tips because they're also made of gel. And it just basically dissolves them and makes them soft. And I take off as much as I can with that. Sometimes I can get the whole nail off. It really depends. Sometimes that stuff works so good, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's so weird when it doesn't because it's the same like bottle. Like, I don't have more than one of these things. I have one bottle, and sometimes it works really well and sometimes it works really not. But so I will use it for that. I'll take it off, and then any of like the gel glue residue or, you know, anything else that is left over that didn't come off, I just use my nail drill and get it off that way. And I make sure I wash my hands really well, like after using that stuff, because it does say not to get on your skin. So like after I get it off, I always make sure I wash my hands really good, use the nail drill, get everything off, you know, and then, yeah, and then I just put on new nails like the next day, because usually I'll take my nails off one day, and then the next day I put new ones on, depending on when I started. Like if I start early in the day, I'll put my nails on like later on in that evening, but it just depends, because I like to do it in sections so I don't get like, you know, one hand has nails on it, one hand doesn't have nails on it, or you know what I mean? So anyway, these are the nails, and they're shorter this time. I still have it because there was more than just one set worth of nails, but as you guys know, I have like 4, 6, yeah, I have like 3 boxes each of these nail tips. I have 3, they said they were stiletto, but they're more almondy because they're a little bit more rounded at the top or at the tip. And then I have coffins, and they are this length. This is a nail tip from a previous video, but they're this length, which is a little bit longer. Like they're both I know this is the almond and this is kind of more square, but they're, you know, this length. This is the length I usually use. But I had a box that I had bought of nails, just a small box that are shorter, and I thought I'd give them a try. And then I also have a box of stiletto and a box of coffin that are like super long, that I've made one set with so far for Halloween. They're amazing. Those nails are awesome, but they're so long. I have to make them into press-ons or I cannot function. So anyway, I decided I wanted to try the shorties. Like for me, these are like super short. Like look how like that length. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna like switch it up and make this like my preferred length or anything, but I don't know. It does feel kind of nice when they're a little bit shorter, because then like I can do stuff and I don't feel like they're popping off or getting loose. These have been on now for not quite a week, like a couple of days, almost a week. You know, I don't know, they just feel more secure, I think, because they're shorter. Like I don't know. Anyway, here they are. I love the color I used. It's so pretty. I wish I had my other setup so that I could have my lamp, so you could like see the shifts a little bit better. But like I said, my other thing, like, I don't want to say I had an accident, but like a part of it kind of broke and I need like a washer or a nut or something I can kind of like screw it back on. But this is the color I used. It is another Mooncat, and it is the Glory of Innocence. I used this one because I could not remember if I had used it before or not. Because I knew I had used like a couple other of like the shifty ones like this. Like I knew I had used like Root of All Evil, and Dakota, Am I Everything You Fear? Is another one I know I used. Serpents of Eden, I know I used. That one's not so shifty. It's just really pretty, like green. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I swear there's another one I know I used, but I couldn't remember if I'd used this one, and I was just in the mood for something like super like shifty and stuff. You can kind of see the shift, like where you can see like the purple and then like that blue flash. Like in like a flash camera, it is so good. I'm gonna film a short and upload it if you guys are like, I'm gonna film a short of me like, you know, moving my nail, like, you know, doing like that so you can really see it, but you'll really be able to see it because I don't have a flash. So such a good color. It is so pretty. I don't remember what collection this is from because I don't usually keep track of that. But Mooncat is so great. Their polishes are so good. The formulas are good. Like, this is 2 coats. Now, these tips aren't as clear as all my other tips. Like, the tips I normally use, like these ones, are clear. These ones are frosted. It's almost like they're pre-etched. Like, these ones are pre-etched. But, like, you know, so they're a little bit frosted, but it's only, like, down at the bottom. And then, like, the tip is very clear. And even then, the etching is actually still kind of pretty clear. It's just lightly etched. This whole nail was etched. I guess I'm assuming because of the length. But they were, like, totally etched, totally frosted. And they were still see-through. Like, so you could still, like, you know, put them on with the gel and everything. But they were definitely like a little bit more frosty, a little bit more etched than like those ones were. So I feel like if I would have used this polish on those other tips that I normally use, I probably would have had to do 3 coats. But because it was these were a little bit more, I don't want to say opaque, but because these were a little bit more frosted, I was able to get away with just 2. But the formula of this is so good. There wasn't streaky. Like I said, I did 2 coats and it's not patchy at all. The first coat was probably a little bit patchy, but even then I don't really think it was. I think it was just sheer. In fact, I bet you if you wanted to, you could probably just do, like if you didn't want to do like just 2 coats of this to make it look like this, I bet you if you did like a coat of black or dark blue or dark purple or any kind of, I think dark colors probably would be best, but you probably do on light colors too, like white or cream or like a light blue or a light purple or something. I don't know. I bet you could do like, use this as a topper and it would look really, really cool. I haven't tried that, so don't like quote me, but I bet it would look cool. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't look cool. But the shift of this is super cool. It's super nice. Like I said, no streaks. It was very nice and like it leveled out really nice. There was no brush strokes, no nothing. It's very, very good. Oh good God. I haven't had my coffee yet today, so I'm a little, but yeah, it's really, really good. I recommend Mooncat to everyone and anyone who paints their nails or knows somebody who likes to paint their nails. I recommend them to everybody. If you're looking for a present for someone in your life who likes to do their nails or, you know, does other people's nails, I'm not, I don't know. But if you like to paint your nails, if someone you know likes to paint their nails, Mooncat. They're so good. They have so many awesome polishes, so many different types. Like, you're gonna find something. If you go to their website, which is just mooncat.com, you're going to find something you like. She has so many different colors, so many different finishes. She's got some that glow in the dark. She's got shimmers. She's got glitters. She has creams. She's got shifty, hollow craziness. She's got magnetics, which are not my favorite, but they are very pretty. She's got thermals, which I think I have one of her thermals, and it is a very pretty color. No, I take it back. I have two, and I like them. Her thermals are great. Her magnetics, she recently came out with like a new, like she reformulated her magnetics. I don't have any of the newer ones, but I do have some of her older magnetics, and they're pretty. They're good. I just suck with the magnet, so I'm not the best with the magnet. I prefer my magnetics to be gel polished because I have more wiggle room to get them to do what I want, as opposed to regular nail polish magnetics, which, unless you hold the freaking magnet underneath your finger like this and then paint it on like that, it's gonna it dries too much and it doesn't look as cute. Also, I feel sometimes before I can get it to really do what I want, it's starting to dry and it gets weird. So I am planning on trying her new magnetic formula though, because the ones I've seen with the new formula do look stunning, and people have said in their opinion they are much easier to work with. So I'm gonna do that. I will do that eventually. But anyway, Mooncat is amazing. I sing their praises in every video I talk about them. I sing their praises. I love them so much. They're very good. They are the brand I own the most of. Out of all of the other nail polishes I own, they are the brand I have the most of. So yeah. But that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, here are the new nails. There will be a short with flash, so you will be able to see the shiftiness a little bit better. And again, it is Mooncat, and the name is The Glory of Innocence. Very good color, very pretty, very awesome brand. All right, that is my video. I hope you liked it. Talk to you later. Bye.